this movie, we're going to look at IELTS Writing Task 1, and we're going to review how you can change the beginning of your sentences. So what we're doing now is highlighting the beginning of the sentences. You can see that each sentence starts off with I. What happens is we want to make our writing more vivid, and to enhance and improve our writing, we should actually vary how we start our sentences. For example, instead of I am writing this letter to you, we could change it to this letter is to inform you about my new post, which you had assigned to me recently. Instead of I am writing, I have, by starting this letter is to inform you, it becomes immediate. How can we change the rest of this? So last year, instead of actually, we can start with last year. I had been located as a supervisor in the student camp, and I spent 2 weeks in that task, suffering from a lot of noises, and it was hard time for me. Instead of that, what we could change it to is this, and I had spent 2 weeks suffering from a lot of noise. Instead of, and it was a hard time for me, we can explain it better. We could say, the difficulties I endured were unimaginable. By writing that instead, it makes your letter stand out. How about, I have been graduated from Art College in London. Instead of that, so there's a few of these, I have and I will be appreciated, and I think we could change it. So we could start with a date. For example, in 2001, I graduated from Art College in London. By doing that, you give more information, such as a date and what you did. So in 2001, I graduated from Art College in London and developed a keen interest in whatever it is. By making your sentences vary and start off with different words, it makes your writing more interesting. So instead of I will be appreciated you can give me chance in enrollment some art activity in the camp, you could say instead of I will, you could say instead by giving me the chance ... or giving me the chance. So you can start off with the verbs instead, and by starting with the verbs, it adds more activity or more action to your writing. Let's have a look at the final one. The final sentence is, I think it will be new and valuable add to events this year. So I think what this is saying is, I think that these art activities would be a really great addition to this year's event schedule. What you could say instead of I think it will be is this. Art-related activities would be a highly popular event, or something of the like. You can see here, instead of saying I think, you could then just jump into the actual noun, okay, and show and tell us that it would be highly popular. So that concludes this video on how to add variation to the beginning of your sentences to improve your writing further.